You've been at CalSouthern for more than 20 years. Could you look back on those early years and tell us what it was like to develop some of the early foundational curriculum and help shape the department?
I had been teaching a human development class at Pepperdine, and Barbara Denny asked me to teach that for the university. So I did that. She asked me to write a syllabus, and I had never written a syllabus before, but I did that. Then I got brave and I said, would it be a thought for us to have a course in the psychology of violence and Myers-Briggs and that type of thing? So they let me write the initial syllabi for that. One of the things that I always liked about being affiliated with CalSouthern is that they're very people-oriented, and that has not changed. The learners are paramount. I had absolutely no idea the tremendous progress that I would be involved with and the tremendous growth. I have a pretty full, pretty vibrant practice, and I've been working with individuals and families and couples, and I do evaluations, both psychological and educational. I see a lot of people who have post-traumatic stress or PTSD. Lately I've been involved with a lot of transgender issues, so there's a lot of variety and a lot of opportunity to learn, to research, to consult with people, and then of course to share some of my experiences and my knowledge with the learners at CalSouthern. I love learning. Especially I love distance learning. It's just such a thrill for me to be able to communicate with somebody in Singapore and hear about their experiences, because it gives me an opportunity to interact one-on-one with people from all over the country, from all over the world. And it allows me to share some of my expertise and experience with them, but I also learn about practice in, say, the Middle East or in the Asian countries, or even in South America.
Distance education has evolved quite a bit during your tenure at CalSouthern. Can you discuss some of the most important ways that it has evolved?
Well, it used to be that every day the mailman would bring me a package. In fact, it was funny. One time he came with a dissertation that was in a box like this, and my granddaughter said, "Oh, look, the mailman brought you a pizza." Then, of course, computers became the way to interact, and it's changed dramatically. The evolution over the years has been from almost complete anonymity to a lot of transparency, and it's been interesting for me as a challenge to see the way the technology has evolved so that there are more videos, more of this type of thing, and you really have to be front and center. I'm always open to the idea that maybe I need to improve, and I welcome people's suggestions, and as much as I want them to be open, I also try to be open. Communication, that's something that I work very, very hard with people, both in my private practice and with myself in communicating with learners. I try to get the point across. I try to be gentle, honest, and clear.
In your opinion, what are some of the greatest strengths and some of the challenges of online learning as we do it here at CalSouthern?
The great strength is to be able to interact one-on-one. In other words, when I'm working with a learner, it's that learner and myself. So I think that's a real advantage. As people are more accustomed to distance learning, I think that the challenges of acquainting them with that are lessened. People very often say to me, "Okay, Barbara, when are you going to retire?" And my answer to that is, I'm going to retire when either I want to or when I have to. But at this point, I plan on keeping on trucking and learning and growing and experiencing.
What were some of your thoughts upon first learning that you've been named the Faculty Mentor of the Year?
I'm shocked. I'm honored. I wondered if you made a mistake and it was supposed to go to somebody else, but I'm just very very grateful. This is possible because of the support of many of the staff, particularly Dr. Carol Ryan, Dr. Don Heck, Dr. Barbara Denny. Dr. Barbara Grimes has been fantastic, as have all of the advisors. We've worked very, very well as a team, and I really, really treasure those people. But more important, I really want to thank all of the learners who have allowed me to work with them. You know, as of today, if I may, I've had 3,653 learners, and I just feel so blessed about that.